Good morning, everyone. It is March 4th, and I'm just about to start my day. I went out, I got myself an iced coffee, and I am ready to start the day job. I am still finishing up the last little bits on my book, and I'm hoping to get it done today, if not early tomorrow, but at least before the weekend, and I will give you updates on how that goes. But the reason I'm giving an update right now is I actually just got a really great email. I have this little project that I was wanting to get into this month, and basically what it is that Keeper of Shadows is going to go into hardcover. It's pretty exciting. It's something different. I'm doing the laminate version of it, so it's not going to be the dust jacket full version. I'd like to do that one day, but for this book, I'm just going to try the laminate hardcover version and see how it goes. I decided to do this with Keeper of Shadows just because the reviews that I've been getting on it have been super positive, and I've been seeing some people like doing unboxings and stuff of it on TikTok, so that's been pretty exciting. And a lot of the people who read my stuff off TikTok tend to pick up the paperbacks, or they want to have that physical book, right? So I thought that this would be a really good one to give it a try with and see what happens. So I just got a really great email from my cover designer. I went back to her and asked how long it would be to be able to do that, if this was something that she could do, and she was like, yeah, no problem, I can definitely do that, and I can have it to you probably within the next month as long as you get me the details. So that's going to be super awesome. So throughout the month I will be working on getting my book into hardcover, and then hopefully we will get to see the finished product of that. I doubt that I'm going to see it in March for this vlog. It probably won't show up till the April vlog, just because getting author copies from anywhere living in Canada does take a little bit longer. So even if I get to order it, like, unless I'm ordering it pretty much next week, it's not going to show up before the end of March. So we won't be able to see that until the April vlog, but that's definitely something to look forward to. So I'm super excited about it, and I'm hoping to be able to tell people more about the hardcover process and what I think about it once I have a proof copy and I can see what they look like. So wish me luck. It seems to be a super easy process with her. She's a really great artist. I work with Najla Camber from Najla Camber Designs. She's really, really great. So if you're ever looking for a designer, I know she also does a lot of illustrated stuff as well. So all of that rom-com illustrated kind of style that's very popular right now, she's kind of getting into that a lot. So she does a lot of different genres, and she's really, really great. She also did my cover for Mercury Rises. So she did Mercury Rises, she did Keeper of Shadows, and she also did my author logo, so the one with the thorns and the heart and all that kind of stuff. So I love working with her. She's really great to work with, and if you're ever looking for a designer, she might be one you want to check out. So I can leave her information in the description box below, but I was just super excited about that this morning, and now I need to get to work. Hey everyone, it is March 8th and not a Friday for once. I got started on a Monday. I've got some other stuff that I'm still working on. Yes, I'm still working on the book, but I just kind of needed a little bit of a break after work, and dinner is going to be started soon. So I just wanted to jump into something that wasn't going to take me a super long time, but that I was going to feel accomplished, and then I got stuff done. So I started formatting the Mistletoe Mistake, and it's actually going really, really well, super duper fast. So I'm almost done, which is really great. So I'll be able to put that up on Amazon sooner than later. I also got my hardcover from my artist, so I put that up on Amazon as well, and I'm just kind of waiting for the proof, so hopefully I'll get to show you guys once I see it. And yeah, so lots of things happening. I took the weekend to do some tax returns that I needed to do. It took longer than I anticipated, but I feel so much better, like just so much more relieved that those are no longer on my plate, so I can get back to the things that I'm really passionate about, which is writing and getting these books out. So if you want to stay with me for a little bit, we're going to do a little bit of formatting. We're going to get some stuff set up on Amazon, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hey guys, it is Friday, March 12th, again on a Friday. I've just finished work for the day, and I'm excited to get back into my other job, my author career. So if you saw my video yesterday on taming the novel from hell, you already know that Sleepless is done. I am finished it. it is over. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done on this book, but now we're at the tweaking stage. It's proofreading, it's making sure that every single word choice is right, but the story itself isn't changing. All of that stuff is solid, and the rest of the stuff is a little bit more formulaic, a little bit more systematic type of work, which is easier to do because you don't really need to bring your creative self to the table for that. You can kind of just sit down and do the work and whatever that requires. So I'm really excited to be getting through that. And so this weekend, I'm going to be doing my final pass before I send it back off to the copy editor or proofreader. And they will be able to check it over. And then once I get that back, I'll check it over again. And then hopefully it's going to be out for pre-order. So this should be happening in March. Very excited about that. Plus, now my creative brain can start moving on to the next project that I'm working on. Probably for this weekend, I'm gonna try and stay away from it and maybe just consume instead of produce by, getting some reading done, maybe watch some television, all that kind of stuff. Those things that I've been putting off by working on this book. So I'm very, 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 very excited for that to be done. It's actually been a really busy week. I showed some video of putting up The Mistletoe Mistake and putting up Keeper of Shadows in hardcover. Well, they are both now available on Amazon. So if you do want to check those out, they are available. But so it's been a busy week between me and Amazon, and hopefully there will be even busier ones to come when I put this book up for pre-order. So once I go through the pre-order process, I will take you guys along with me, but I'm just not quite ready to do that yet. I am, however, working on another project that I'm excited to tell you guys about. It's something that's been coming for, well, I came up with the idea a couple of years ago and it's finally come to fruition, and I just really need to take the time to sit down and get that finished. This was one of my super secret goals that I was talking about, one of them being the hardcover and the other one being this project. So I'm hoping to announce it next week. It might not get announced to the following week, which is totally okay. There's no real timeline on it. So I'm excited to take you guys along with that. There's some cool stuff that I'm gonna have to show you. And yeah, so can't wait for that. Hoping I'm gonna be able to give an update a little bit later. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hey everyone, it's March 12th, Saturday, and I really hoped that I could share my super secret project with you guys, but unfortunately I did not get the stuff in the mail that I had anticipated to be able to do that. But then I realized this video isn't going to be shown until the end of March, so you're already gonna know what's going on. So I figure I can tell you about it now, and then when everything shows up in the mail, hopefully next week, I will be able to show you the rest of it. So my super secret project that I've been working on started in about 2019. I wrote a set of books called the Faraway High series. And so there's 2 books in that series, and that's Falling and Dreamer. So this is a retelling of Little Mermaid with Angels, and this is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. But they both take place in the same town called Faraway, Iowa, and they take place at the same school called Faraway High. So I wanted to create like varsity t-shirts for just anybody who was interested in them, or give it away as prizes or stuff like that for my Faraway High series. And I tried to look into that stuff back in 2019, and unfortunately, to get it contracted and to do everything that I needed to do, plus the shipping from Canada, it ended up being like way more expensive than I was willing to do. However, I am coming out with another book in Faraway High, hopefully sometime this year, but we'll see when the book's done, when it comes out. And I was hoping that maybe I could revisit this. I've been seeing a lot of authors lately being able to put together things for their books that are tie-ins with their worlds and their stories and stuff. So I really wanted to try something like that. I thought it'd be really cool. So I made merch. That's my big exciting announcement, is that I have a merch store now. I haven't officially launched it yet because I am still expecting samples, and that is what I wanted to wait for in the mail, because I wanted to try this stuff out before I opened the store and made the big announcement about it. So I do, however, if you saw my video on Thursday, or if you're watching the video right now, doing a little bit of a flex on some of my gear. As I got started with doing these Faraway High t-shirts, which was really cool, I kind of got carried away a little bit and then started getting into other things. So I have on the site, I have stuff related to like my Scarlett Kol brand and my Scarlett's Rebel Readers brand. But then I got into other things like writers and readers kind of gear. So I'm kind of really excited about that. So one of the designs that I have is this one. It's Casting Spells and Writing Stories, Witchy Writer. So this is the premium hoodie. It does come with some colored strings here if that's something you're concerned with, but there is the other plainer hoodie. This one's just really soft and it's a nice like tapered fit. I really like it. And I also got the flowy tank top as well. It's a little thin, but if you layer it up, it's usually not that bad. It's not any different than like that same sort of flowy kind of tank top that you would see anywhere else. So I'm super excited about this. I'm really happy with how it turned out. However, I really don't want to launch anything until I see the samples from next week, because I also got art commissioned for some of my designs. So the person who did my little Scarlett Kol character, I commissioned her to do some readers and some writer designs. So I've ordered one of those t-shirts and I'm waiting for that t-shirt to come in just to make sure that the designs are showing up exactly how I want them to before I launch. So fingers crossed it's going to be fine. Otherwise I'm going to have to make changes before I can launch the store. So I'll be able to show you that stuff next week. However, if you are an author and you are interested in, getting some merch out there or doing something like that, I would love to do a video about the research that I did and the things that I did to go about making my merch and getting that stuff available. So it's a really kind of fun tie-in that you can have with your books and your book worlds to your readers, as well as, because I do YouTube, I did do some writer stuff, because on this platform it's a lot more writer-based than it is reader-based. I know most writers are big readers anyway, but I wanted to kind of touch on both of those things. So if you are interested in checking out my merch store, I'm going to leave the URL in the description box below. And because this is still my launch month, I will have already announced this. You probably already know about this, but if you haven't come across it yet, then I am going to be doing a discount coupon code for the month of my launch. So I'll put in that in the description box below as well in case you are interested. Otherwise, this is a really cool author thing that I'm doing. I'm really excited about it. Not only do I have gear, like clothing, I also have like mugs and stickers and little like pencil pouches kind of things too. So it's not all clothing, and I think some of those smaller pieces will be really good when I start to be able to do in-person events again. Maybe I can order some of, I guess, author copies of some of that stuff and offer it at my table when I'm doing bigger events. I do have a bigger event coming in October, fingers crossed. I had signed up for Central Canada Comic-Con, which is here in Winnipeg, so it doesn't require any travel, but it did get canceled last year, which was really, really disappointing, because the actress who plays Rowena off of Supernatural was supposed to be here, and I was so pumped to meet her because I love her as a character. But unfortunately that did have to get canceled, and they've pushed my registration to this year. So who knows if it's going to happen. It's not till usually it's the weekend of Halloween. So we do have some time to see how things play out, but who knows. So I'm excited for that event, and obviously I'll be talking more about it once we get closer to it, if it happens to happen. If not, then I guess we'll have to wait for 2022, but I'm so excited about this merch. Some of it is so absolutely adorable. I love some of the designs. They're very, I just love them. So some of the ones you'll see for samples when I get them next week, I will definitely show them to you, but I do have some other stuff that I didn't order because I was just trying out the clothing and I wanted to see the design, but I didn't order one of absolutely everything because I don't think I need one of absolutely everything. However, by the time I'm done, maybe I will have one of everything, we'll see. So if you do want to check it out, the URL is at the bottom. If you want to know more about creating your own merch, I could definitely do a video on that. So leave that in the comments below and I can talk about that later, but I'm so pumped to show you guys. Hello there, it is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Hope everybody's having a very lucky day out there. I have either created my own look or just made things a whole lot worse, but I've now sent out my newsletter announcing the release date for Sleepless. And yes, I know the book is done-ish, still got work to do, but now that it's out there, I've made the promise, it definitely needs to happen. I've said that pre-order links are gonna go up on April 2nd, so I definitely need to get as close to as humanly possible of this book done for April 2nd. Yes, I know I can set up pre-order links without the book being there, but my goal was to try to do that, set up my pre-order, upload the book, and just be done with it. Not sure if that's going to happen anymore, but I'm going to try. So I'm a little nervous, I'm a little excited, but hopefully it's going to work out well, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey everybody, so it is Saturday, March 20th? I believe it's the 20th. And I have not been super productive this week because obviously just working, and then when we got towards the Friday, restrictions have relaxed enough so that I actually got to have Christmas with my mom, who I haven't seen since August. So it was really nice to be able to have her out and be able to, you know, do our gifts and all of that kind of stuff. So that kind of cut into my writing and cut into all of the stuff that I wanted to get done this weekend. But I'm going to be jumping back onto that this afternoon, except I have one more errand that I need to run. I finally get a haircut. I have not cut my hair since July of last year, just with all of the restrictions, and I haven't dyed my hair since I think like sometime in 2019. So it is definitely about time, and I am so excited for this. So I'm going to go get that done. I'm going to go grab myself a coffee, and then I'm going to go get back to work. All right, thanks. So I'm back, everyone, and I have some new hair and I feel awesome. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they cut off like 3 inches of hair, and I've got like dye marks all over my head, so excuse those. But yeah, I feel so much lighter, so much better. I really needed to get my hair done. It had been such a really long time and I was feeling, you know, kind of shut in. So hopefully this is gonna help, and this is gonna help with my creativity and just enthusiasm and all that fun stuff. And even if it doesn't, hey, it's fun. So I did also have some other new stuff that I wanted to show you. So I had some stuff arrive this week on Friday, which I was super duper pumped about. So the first thing is my hardcover for Keeper of Shadows came in. So I'm really excited. This is the laminate hardcover that is available through Amazon. So as you can see, it's the same cover style as the paperback. So I do have the paperback right here. However, it is a little bit different in size just because the hardcovers offered are a little bit bigger than the paperback size. So if you take a look at that, it's a little bit bigger, and with the paperback, like the thickness of it, because you can see it's quite thick. Obviously, we are a little bit thicker on the book itself. So if I compare these out, it's going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit sturdier. So it's really exciting and it's beautiful and I love it. And I just absolutely adore this. So I'm so excited about it. So if you did want to check it out, I do have this up on Amazon, but yeah, very cool. And the other thing that I did get in is I did get the rest of my stuff for my merch. So one of the things that I did is I do have this fun little character, this little book cover character. So it says book lover, and it's just a cute little t-shirt. This is the women's flowy top, I believe. So it's a little bit looser, but I really like it. I will also be offering this girl with just like the brown hair if you aren't really cool into the pink hair. But I think it's really fun and I love it. So if you like this cute little pattern, this is something that I'm going to be offering on my merch store, and I will have a writer one as well. That's gonna be a similar type of character, but it's super duper cute. I love it. And some other options in the book lover style. I also got this sweater, which I love. Clearly I'm into like these flowy, slouchy type of clothing, but I got this one, and it is the create the stuff and I don't even remember, writing my own happily ever after. So I do write a lot of fairy tales, so I wanted to do a fun little shirt that had writing my own happily ever after on it, and it's got the crown and it's got the heart, and I just love it, and it's super duper cozy. All of these styles obviously come in t-shirts and sweaters and all that fun stuff. So hopefully by now I have announced my merch store, and if I haven't, then you guys have gotten a sneak peek on it. I feel like I'm still gonna get it out before the end of March, but there's some just like finagling I need to do on the store just to make it presentable before I officially announce it to everybody that it's available. So if I don't have this done by March, it'll be done early in April, and you guys obviously got a bit of a sneak peek. So hopefully you like it. If there's anything that you do like and you think is really cool, leave it in the comments below and I'd love to hear about it. So those are all the new things I have. New books, new hair, new clothes, new me. So yeah. I'm going to get back to work proofreading and going through Sleepless so I can get everything ready to go. I'm really getting nervous about the fact that it's going up on pre-order. I know it's not as much of a panic as I've done with pre-orders in the past, where I've gone right up to the deadline. This time I am trying to set up the pre-order pretty much when the book is absolutely complete, and it's still not going to release until May 13th. So I'm going to discuss a little bit more with you what my plans are for releasing that book. Obviously we're going to see that stuff through the April vlog, but I'm really trying to do something different with this release because I'm hoping to gain a little bit more momentum, and there's a lot of different reasons on why I'm doing things the way that I'm doing them this time. So when I discuss my release plans, I will get more into detail as to why I made the decisions that I did, and maybe they're going to be mistakes and I'm going to learn from them and then I won't do it again. But it should be an interesting change, and I can't wait to take you guys along for the ride. Hey guys, it is the 24th of March and it has been a super busy evening already. I have a video that I need to edit for tomorrow, plus I've been just trying to do a bunch of stuff that I need to get done because I am going to announce this book on April 2nd. I have told my newsletter list and I'm trying to get everything in order so that's all done. Plus I realized that I put out on my newsletter that my hardcover came out, which was super exciting, but I didn't tell anybody else. So I had to make sure that I had that on my Instagram, I had that on my Facebook, and I was telling everybody about it because I completely forgot. I put it on my newsletter and then that was it. So I had to get all that stuff out today. I did a video for my Facebook group just to show them what the hardcover looked like. Plus I have a lot of things that I just wanted to get posted. I got a video made for my TikTok. I got a reel made for Instagram. So busy, busy, busy. And then I'm going to go back into the proofreading and getting things ready for Sleepless to be released. So busy evening, lots to do. So hey guys, it is March 25th and I am sitting on my floor because I realized something. I realized that I have a lot of announcements next week. I want to announce my store. I'm going to announce my book. I'm going to the pre-order for Sleepless, and I'm also going to announce that I'm looking for ARC readers, plus all of my regular stuff that I do and my day job. And then I was like, yeah, no, that's cool. I can do all that stuff next week. Not a big deal. I figured out what the posts I'm going to make, all that kind of stuff. And then when I was sitting there going through it, I realized I need links for all these things. Like I need an ARC sign up form and I need to have, all my pre-orders actually uploaded, and I need to, and not on April 2nd, they need to be done beforehand so that they're all there and updated. And I need asset files for some of those things as well, and make sure that my blurb is on point and have all of my keywords that I want to put in there. Granted, I can change those, but I do want to start out with something. And then I know I have my regular videos, and then I have this vlog that I need to post and my goals for next month because the month is ending. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty crazy week, and it's not gonna be one of those things where I can just sit down and knock it out like an Instagram post or something. So I wanted to sit down and make a full release plan, take a look at a calendar and write in every little thing that I want to do between now and release. So I am going to do that, but I think I just need to do next week for right now. I wasn't planning to do this until actually closer to next week. I was thinking I would announce the books and stuff, and then I could sit there and make my whole release plan because there's lots of time. But the fact of the matter is there's a lot that goes into just announcing it itself. So I'm going to have to do that. I figure I'm just going to plan this week for now. And if I get to more of it on the weekend, then I will get to that. And if not, I will do more next weekend like it originally planned. This weekend also is my end of quarter. So I follow the HB90 system, which is a 90-day planning system. And I typically start my first week of the next quarter whenever the next month starts. So because April starts on the Thursday, I start the Monday of that week. So instead of starting on April 1st for quarter 2, I will start on Monday the 29th. So on March 29th is the beginning of my new quarter, which means I need to change my Kanban board. I need to plan all of my goals. I need to do my review. I need to do all that stuff. So it's going to be a crazy weekend. And tonight, I think I'm just going to do the planning stuff. I've got my stickies, I've got markers, planners, all that kind of stuff. And I think if I can get through the whole release plan, great. But if not, I think I might just try and do next week and just figure out how I'm going to get all that stuff done. And then once all the announcements are done by next Friday, I'll work on the rest of the stuff. Because after the pre-order announcement, there's not a lot that's going to happen other than, starting that promotion until I start selecting ARC readers and stuff like that. So wish me luck. Hey guys, it's Friday, March 26th, and I spent most of last night going through my planner, getting everything figured out that I need to do for next week to announce my pre-order. And it turns out I have a lot of things to do. So I also got my ARC list, like the sign up form, ready to go. I've been working on getting my store totally finalized and all of that good stuff. So I know I'm gonna have a busy weekend, lots of things to do, lots of big to-do list. I don't want to like show you everything that I'm doing. However, it's really fun. I've got my cover on the back here. This is something that I get done from Erin Condren. I actually use a planner from Michaels. This is the Reflections planner, but I ordered the Erin Condren covers just because they're really cute. Cut off the Michaels ones, and then I can put my book covers on them. But speaking of Erin Condren, this is the thing that I wanted to jump in here, is I get to do a little unboxing, which I'm really pumped about. Erin Condren had a warehouse sale earlier this week, and even though they charged me like an exorbitant amount for shipping and import fees to Canada, they ship super fast. So I ordered on Tuesday, it's Friday, it's already here. So I'm really excited. I kind of promised myself I won't be able to play with any of these things until I get my list of things to do for next week done, and then that's going to be my super big surprise. But it doesn't mean I didn't open it and check everything out. So I got lots of things. This one I already opened, but a friend of mine, I saw this on the Heart Breathings channel, and I thought, I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. But a friend of mine actually ordered it, and she said it's wonderful. It's actually a planner stand that you put on your desk, but she uses it for her notebook, so she can put her notebook there and follow her notes when she's writing, which I thought was really great. And I love that it's collapsible as well. I might actually get one of these for my day job too, because there's lots of times where I have like my calendar or something like that I'd like to be able to see my to-do list while I'm working. So I think this is super duper cute, and it says dream it, believe it, plan for it, which is adorable, and I love it. And it's see-through, so it doesn't seem really clunky on your desk, which I'm super pumped about. The other thing that I had, and it came in this cute little bag, was this portfolio planner. And oh, I got it upside down. I just love this starry print, and if you look inside, there's just little strings to put little notebooks in it. And I bought 4 little notebooks with like checklists and stuff, and they're all like the Wonder Woman ones, which are really cool. I also got all these dots. These all came for free just because of the size of my order. And it's really cool because you can color code it. So you can put like, there's a sticker here that you could put like, hey, writing stuff. And then there's all these little dots that are all that color. So you can color code things, which is really fun. I'm not a big color coder, but I could give it a try. This cute little notebook, which is actually a gift for somebody, so I'm gonna put that away. It's a notebook for myself, which I love just because it was a really good deal. And it's also got that leopard print, which I love. And it's got the leopard print on the pages, which is super cool and totally my style if you know anything about me. And I got this one. This thing is super cool, and that's the last thing I got. And I saw it on the Heart Breathings channel with Sarah Cannon. She's got it in a couple of different colors, but it's an accordion pencil case, and it's like crazy light. And you can pull it out like this, and it's got the various different colors, and they each have different pouches. So you could use it for traveling, you could use it for your pencils, whatever you want to do. And then it just kind of closes up, and they've got these handles. So I guess if you wanted to like close it or put like elastic or something through it to keep it closed, you could do that. And it's this really cute like silvery kind of zippers, which are adorable. They did have them in better colors. Not that I don't like blue, but they did have really cool colors. However, the blue one was cheaper by a few dollars, so I decided to get the blue one just in case I didn't use it as much as I think I'm going to. But I thought it was super duper fun, and these are all things that I got from Erin Condren. I really want to play with these things, which means I need to get my to-do list done. And so the stuff on my to-do list is I had to get the ARC thing done, which I did. I have to get the store up and running. I need to get all my posts scheduled. I need to get those books up on pre-order on all the different platforms, and then I still need to be working through the proofreads and all that sort of stuff on the book. So if that stuff doesn't happen this week, then that's not the end of the world. Oh, the other thing I did manage to get done is I made a video for my Facebook group about the merchandise that I'm going to be launching on Wednesday through the store. So I was able to do that, and I have uploaded it and scheduled it to post on Wednesday. So that's really exciting because I wanted to be able to do that. I was hoping to do it live, but I figure if I tape it ahead of time, I tend to do lives impromptu, so I never have anybody show up because I never tell anybody about it. I'm like, I'm going live in 5 minutes, and everybody's like, okay, I'm not prepared for this. So at least if I put a video up there, I have that same video idea. Plus I get a little rattled sometimes because I'm like, oh, hi so-and-so, hi so-and-so, if they show up. So this way I got my message out, got everything done, and I can just check comments later, especially if I get busy on Wednesday or I'm trying to get things done. So lots of things to do, back to work. And so if you've ever wondered what it's like to be a hockey mom and a writer, this is kind of how it goes. We have hockey practice tonight, so I am in the car with my iced coffee because that is a necessity, and there's no snow outside. Usually when it's wintertime, I would have a hot coffee, preferably a caramel macchiato, but I take what I can get. And then I will either have my computer or I will have this thing, which is my Logitech keyboard, which I love. I can just slide my little phone in here and type away. I'll pull up Google Docs on my phone and then I can type. It's nice to have my laptop in full, but with the steering wheel and everything, even when I back my chair up, I kind of get like T-Rex arms when I'm working with my laptop. So this is a little bit better, and it's just the keyboard. So even if I don't want to put the phone right there, I can put it in the cup holder or whatever and just type and type and type. It's almost like one of those like free write things that you can buy, but this one was only, I think, like $50 off at Amazon, and it's a full keyboard and it's pretty sturdy and I really like it. And super duper handy, and I can just throw it in my bag. I don't have to lug my laptop with me because my Mac is kind of on its last legs anyway, so I don't really want to risk it. But I do love it, and I'm going to get some work done, so that's great. I'm actually outlining right now for Fierce. I wanted to get some stuff done, and all the things that I kind of need to do with Sleepless and with all of my other author things that I need to do kind of requires me to like be at my workstation with my laptop and my notes and all that kind of stuff. So this is just something I can just sit and do, and I don't need to focus on it too hard. So if my son comes back and we need to leave, if I'm in the middle of something, it's not going to be the end of the world. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hey guys, it's Sunday, March 28th, and I have finally finished all of the last minute things on my web store. So my merch stuff is ready to go on Wednesday. I'm really, really excited about it. The only thing was I did all of these videos and promo stuff saying that my discount code for early buyers was going to be Lucky Launch. And when I tried to put it in there, it's actually too many characters, so it won't let me do it. So I'm going to have to either refilm that stuff or just let people know that it's no longer Lucky Launch. It's actually just Lucky 10 because yeah, I guess I should have tried that before I started working on the videos and all the promo and stuff, but that's what happens. So hopefully people will understand, and if they don't, maybe I'll get time to get those videos up and running. I got my Kanban board finished for this month. So that's all set up. I've been doing my Kanban board month by month lately just because it is a little bit of a smaller board. Plus I feel a little less overwhelmed when I'm doing everything month by month. I think I might go back to the full quarter though, because I find at the end of the month, I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done. So it's always a race to put things back up, even though I sit down at the beginning of the quarter and I make like all of my post-its for pretty much everything, except for some things that I know I might get done a little bit early. So that way I'm just like not wasting paper. But I just, yeah, I think I might start going back to doing the full quarter, but it is kind of nice too when you are in a rush for time that you can just put up 1 month and then that's okay. So I did my full review, and obviously I'm a little bit behind on some things, so that's hopefully going to improve for the next quarter. The next quarter should be a lot lighter just in terms of things that I need to do, because my merch store will be out now. This book will be getting launched, so I'll be working on something else, but I'm not planning to release anything else within the next quarter, or getting ready for that release. So that should definitely help. Plus getting into summer, not December, is always a little bit better for me. I find that just, getting outdoors, getting a little bit more sunshine tends to help a little bit more with my mood. Plus I will be wrapping up my year end at work usually by middle of May towards June. So I will feel a little bit lighter and not as stressed out with actual work things that need to be done. Plus tax returns will have to be in, and I will be in a much better place. But the merch store is done. That is one thing I can check off my list. It took a lot longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. I think I'm fine with that. I'm happy with how things worked out. I've got some other designs that I would like to put up at some point, but for right now, this is a good place to start, and one more thing off my list. So now it's just really getting down to making sure I have all my posts and everything ready to go, make sure my newsletter is ready for Friday so I can send it out to all of my people to let them know that my ARC are open and that pre-orders open and all that wonderful stuff. I will not have the paperback pre-order up for Friday, which I'd kind of hoped that I could, but I've kind of let that go and realized that I send out another newsletter about halfway through the month, so hopefully it will be done for then instead. So yeah, I feel accomplished today, and I think I'm just going to take a little bit of a break and then see if I can knock off a few other small little tasks before I start my work week again. Good morning, my lovelies. It is March 30th. Almost done with March. I can't believe that I've got a lot of stuff done, but there's still so much to do, especially for this week. So I actually got up a little bit early, just kind of having my coffee in my office before I start my work day. I got up early today because I want to finish putting the book up for pre-order, and I think I'm going to end my March vlog like this morning, so then that way maybe later tonight I can get it edited and I can get it up, because I will have another video on Thursday, and then I will have my goals video coming on Friday, so you guys are going to be like videoed out from me over the next couple of days when my hair's still a little bit wet. Yeah, so last night I started getting everything up for the pre-order, because it does take a couple of days sometimes to get everything up and ready to go, and just getting everything through review and all that kind of stuff. And I don't really want any hitches. I want everything to be available on Friday when I put up those pre-order links. I think I mentioned before that I don't think the paperback is going to, well, I know the paperback isn't going to be ready for this Friday, but that's okay. I've never actually done a paperback pre-order before, so getting it up at some point is still fantastic if I manage to pull it off. So yeah, I've still got a few really hectic days, and you'll probably see those in the April vlog of me putting everything up for the pre-order and the final calendar that I have to put together for release coming up in May. And yeah, it seems pretty crazy that everything's finally coming together. Back at the beginning of this month, I was excited and I had so many things on my plate and I accomplished so many of them, but it still feels like everything is still so far away. It's this crazy weird sense of time where, I feel like I've done so much, yet I've done so little. But I know that everything I do just kind of moves things forward, and I'm trying to be super positive about my author career and excited and all that kind of stuff. But there's definitely some anxiety that comes with specifically releasing this book. And yeah, so as much as I'm going to be spending the next little while working on release schedules, I'm also going to be dealing with all the fact that this book is actually coming out and it's actually done, and all the, I guess, mental games this book has played with me. I think I'm going to be really excited when it's finally out in the world. But yeah, it's happening. It's happening, guys. I have everything submitted for pre-order. The links are not all up yet, but I'm going to sit down. The last one I have to do is Google Play. I'm going to do that before I start work this morning, and that's it. I'm committed. This book is coming out. Can you believe it? The book is coming out. Deep breaths. Okay, so I think this is probably it for March. I will see you all in April.